I remember I was on a brief trial with the Spirit for this was probably 2 years ago, I think. I played growing up with Jane Campbell, and you was
Did
she
we go
there when
to a
you?
camp together?
I think so. I
I was
knew,
like,
yeah.
I swear. Okay, that's so
That
funny.
was
But your
when,
last
yeah,
name's different. Are you
yeah,
married
I
now?
got married.
Oh my
Yeah,
gosh,
I
congrats.
thank you.
Pride myself on my technical ability. It's something that's just been rooted in me since day one, thankfully, through my club and through my college and now professionally. I'm really thankful for that. And so when I step up on the field, I just rely heavily on my technical ability and my vision of the field and the relationships I have with players, and knowing kind of like their strengths, their weaknesses, and what their preferences are, and trying to be able to deliver and give those key passes or whatnot, and kind of help with the rhythm, possession, whatnot of the team. And then obviously to score goals, create chances for us. I mean, put simply, it's pretty awesome, but let's see if I can break that down a little more. I mean, all 4 years were so great. Our team had been ranked high, and I think we maybe underperformed for a couple of those years. But it was just so awesome to kind of hold that trophy at the end of my junior year. Because I mean, I don't know how many D1 teams there are, but everyone's going after one trophy. Only one team's going to win. So to be that team at the end of it all was so special as a team, and brought us even closer. We're like, we're going to do this for Michelle. So we actually had this like cutout fat face of her that we took with us, which was
Stop.
so funny. And she, like, before I left, I'd visit her in the hospital, and she was like, Jordan, you got to score a goal for me. I was like, okay, me, like, I'll try, I was like, okay. She's like, if you do, like, you got to hold up the five, because she was number 5. I'm like, okay, I'll do that. But fast forward, in our semifinal game, we were playing South Carolina, and like, most of my, like, I have very few header goals, and this ball like came out. Tegan played this great ball in, and I had this like diving header goal, and it went in. I was like, oh my gosh, like that was Michelle or something. And so my hand like shot up, and she was so excited, and it was special to be able to do that for her and to put a smile on her face. And then once we won, fast forward, we come home, and to be able to celebrate with her with everything that she had gone through, it was like a really cool, awesome memory. Oh, this is funny. Okay, so this was like a little off. We had some UCLA girls, but we're like, we don't really mind. We'd beaten them every year, so they were more like shit about us than we were about them. I was like, I didn't even realize. But I was salty. So our senior year, we lost to Florida State in the semifinals. And that was like my last game wearing Stanford uniform, like obviously upsetting. But they were a great team. They won it all. Awesome for them. So then fast forward, Shayna Matthews is on our team. She played at Florida State, and like we would have these themed Fridays, and Sam and I would just make up random stuff because we were bored and wanted to do something fun. And so one day we're like, college day, because Sam went to Stab, she went to Clemson, and she is like everything bright orange. She's like, I'm wearing my sweatsuit. I was like, you go. So we like show up, and Shayna Matthews comes, and she's like right in my face, and I don't really process it. I'm like, hi, like it's early. And then she goes, and she keeps going like that to me, and I read it, and it's like 2019 national champions, Florida State, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, oh my gosh. And this is like maybe like 5 months after after our tournament.
Still fresh.
Yeah, still fresh. I'm like, but it was hilarious. And so then Dorian Bailey, she played at UNC. They lost to them in the finals. Dora and I are like, so Dora and I are like, hey, we're going to sprint back to the locker room after training and get her shirt and hide it. And so we like did it. We sprinted back, and we like hid it in the like by the toilet or something. Something really random, which is hilarious. And it was a fun memory. But